Hi there, so I'm back for week 2 of the Margaret Miller's 5 prompt assignment challenge thing. And I've just lost my prompts. Where did I put them? Oh, okay, I found them, I can see them. So this week's prompts are week 2, something with a bit of pink, sheet music or a portion of, a clothing tag, a list, a text from a book page, and your bonus, if you want to add it or you want to replace something else, is rubber stamping in 2 colours. So I think I might attempt all of them. I've gathered a few things over here that basically fulfill those prompts, plus some extra things as well that I think might go. I've kind of picked a bit of a colour theme this week of orange with a touch of pink. So I'm going to start first with this. So this is a list of something. I have no idea what it is. I actually bought these old crafting magazines called Golden Hands, and this was inside. I'm not sure if it's I think it's a list of the stitches. 2 to 8 once done, 1 to 8 once done, 1 to 8 twice done, etc. So I thought that's pretty cool. It's someone else's list. They've probably made something out of the magazine. It's got some kind of history to it, which, you know, I kind of like the idea of adding in some history from someone else, the person who owned those magazines, that I got to buy stacks and stacks of them, like literally the whole collection for, I think it was about $12, which was a bargain at one of our op shops in Sydney called Vinnie's. I'm sure Vinnie's is in other places around the world as well. All right, so there's my list. And then I've ripped up some music sheet. Yeah, I think that'll fit well. Just going to glue that. Yep, I'm kind of on screen. Let's do the middle first and then I'll get the edges. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's recently been subscribing. I know lots of people have come over to me from my sister Roxy Creations by Rachel, because I know that she's mentioned me several times and people have told me they've come from Rachel. So I hope you like what I do. Our styles are a little bit different. Obviously I'm a little bit brighter in colour. Rachel's a bit more toned down pastels and neutrals. But we certainly really like what each other does. So hopefully you like some of the things you see as well over here. Rach has been going a lot longer than me, but I'm finding this really fun to join in with her doing this Margaret Miller project. All right, so so I've got the sheet music, I've got the list, text from a book page. So I've just got a little bit of ripped text. I might just pop it up in the corner there. Oops, glue everywhere. Okay, and then a touch of pink. So I found this. I bought, I'll show you, went to like a little market today where they have a lot of old stuff, like often really crappy. But I found this little old cigar box, and you open it up, and inside, if I can open it, inside was this little bit of, it looks like handmade old pink paper. It looks like it was written on, but all the writing's faded away. And then there was there's actually 2 pieces to this. So I have no idea what it is because it's not in English, but I thought that's a bit of pink. And this box, I think, is super cute because they've actually like collaged, I think there's cigar labels. I might do a bit of repair on it, but this cost me $1. I said, how much? So expecting like $20. Normally when I see these, they're quite expensive, $20, $30. $1. So he said, just $1. I'm like, done. $1, perfect. I might just do a bit of repairs on that, but that will be a really great box to keep some stuff in. Okay, so I'm going to put this on as a bit of pink. So I've got a little bit of pink, and then my clothing tag is this one. So my son got a hoodie the other day and we had this tag, very bright orange, but that doesn't bother me at all. And then I thought I'd put another little touch of pink, a little label from some vintage scrap fabrics that I bought. And this is the cord that the tag came on. I've cut the little hook thing off that was on there, but I am going to attach that somehow. But before I do that, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to write the prompts on the back so I can remember what they are. So hopefully I can fit them all. But this one is hashtag 2020 and then a small c 02. So prompt 1 is something with a bit of pink. Oh, by the way, I just put some scrapbooking paper on the back here so I could write, because it had like the prices and stuff. Okay, number 2 is sheet music. Or portion of. Number 3 is a clothing tag. Number 4 is a list. And number 5 is text from a book page. And the bonus a rubber stamping in 2 colours. Colours spelt the Australian way. Might be the English way too, but I don't think it's the American way. So there's my little clothing tag. I think I'm going to add that at the end because I might sort of hang it or staple it or something. I'm not sure yet. I'll work that out in a minute. But I like that little tag I got off some vintage fabrics. So I'm just going to put that to the side. And now I want to cover up this bottom part maybe with this bit of orange, because I've got, this is going to be my main feature. Again, this is an old embroidery picture that's come out of the Golden Hands book that I've mentioned. This list came out of it as well. So I wanted to do a bit of an orange theme, and there's a little touch of pink in the flowers as well. So I'm hoping I'm on screen. Be like my sister, be off screen all the time. Okay, what else have I got here? I was going to put this trim maybe somewhere. No, I don't want to cover up too much of the list. Actually, that might be good because it's going to cover that gap I've got at the top. I know this is too long, but I'll trim it in a minute. And it's kind of, that was an old trim. I think it might be in one of my packs on Etsy. I bought it when I was with Rachel in Italy in the vintage market. I do have, I'm not sure if that one's, I think that one might be more of a red and green. I've got one that's a bit more of a pink and green as well. And I've got a thick one and a thin one, and we both bought some. It was beautiful trim that we found in the market. Now I've got some more goodies. Let me just play around with, had some green book page. Excuse me. So this is just a piece of book page that I've, might just use a little bit of it, that I've dyed with some of those like squirty dye things. Squirty dyes, you know what I mean, squirty dyes. Okay, oh, I like this. I was thinking of putting that maybe there. I might just play around with the layout for a sec. That's just an image I cut out of, I think it might have been a Marie Claire Ideas. So I used to collect them all the time, Marie Claire Ideas. I'm not sure if I want to use that, maybe this. And I had so many. I've gone through them all and taken out bits and pieces that I want to keep. And there's so many nice images that you can use for journaling. So I've got a lot ready to go. This was a little sticker that came with the clothing tag for my son, and even though it's quite modern, I think I'm going to stick it in. This is a vintage tag as well, but I don't know if that's going to fit, because if I hang the label down, it's going to cover anything I put over here. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stick this one down, and then that one, and then I can work it out. Bit sticky, that one. You hear my son in the background? I think he's been pretty quiet. He's playing Fortnite now. Shut up, Mummy. But he was watching Friends. I've got him onto Friends, and when we had council cleanup, I found a full box set of the 10 seasons of Friends, like really good condition DVDs, and so we grabbed them, and I've had them for a while, and he's decided that he'd like to see what it's all about, because people have told him that Friends is really good. So we're started watching season 1 today.
I don't play Fortnite much.
He doesn't play Fortnite much. In fact, he hasn't played Fortnite for a really long time, and today he thought he'd have a go. I think he played with one of his friends today. It kind of, Fortnite's a bit out of fashion now. Sorry, can you see what I'm doing? Just sticking that on. I like this little tag. I don't know where I got that. Got that from someone, maybe in a little paper scrap pack or something. Beach, Staten Island, so I must have got it from someone in America. It's certainly not Australian. Okay. I'm just going to put the little sticker. Super dry. Nice clothes for boys in there, and for girls too, but my son definitely wears super dry clothes. Hi, Bobby. Might pop it there. Okay, I feel like I might need something. A little bird sticker. Not too sure. Maybe I'll just leave it as it is. Let me see what this looks like now. So my tag will just hang. I want it to hang so you can flip it over. Ooh, do I want to put a little bit of book page down the bottom? Have a look. Just ripped it anyway. Nah, it doesn't really make a huge difference. I don't want to do a knot because, well, actually I could do a knot at the top. I don't want the knot in the book because it will get too bulky. I might do a knot and just have the strings hanging out the top, and then I can staple them down. I could glue them as well, but I think a stapler will work nicely. I've never stapled anything in a journal, but I know lots of people do. Do I have a stapler? Yes, I think I do. Yep. Excuse me, bumping my light. The pages are quite thick because when I made the Jessie Chorley, Chorley, we've always called it Chorley, but I believe it's Chorley. When I made the Jessie journal with her kit, the instructions were to glue some of the pages together. So I think it was 3 or 4 or something like that. Yes. So, yeah, that seems to have gone. I'll be doing that page next anyway, so I'll be able to glue something over the top of it. So make sure that that's really secure. I like that. Can you see my list? Probably need a little something down here. Maybe I could stamp. Oh, I have to do the stamping. That's right, stamping. So I thought I'm going to stamp in different colours a couple of like plants. So I'm going to do this one. I'm using the Stays On Emerald City green, which is going to go over here. I like that colour. And then I'm doing the Stays On Midnight Blue. So that's my stamping in 2 colours. And these stamps, I'm pretty sure I got these ones on AliExpress. All right, so there we go. There is my second page. So just to, I wanted it to be a different color scheme to this side. I do like pinks and greens. So I did put week 1 there. After I did the video, I've added that in later. I didn't like, I'd handwritten it, which I didn't like the look of. So I changed that. On this page here from today, I've got the tag, there's touches of pink. I've got the sheet music, the book page, and stamping in 2 colours. And I think that was everything. So week 2 done and dusted, and I might do week 3 tomorrow because I do want to catch up a little bit, because I think on Margaret Miller's site she's up to about week 8, probably not too far off week 9. So I know Rachel wants to do a bit of catching up as well. You know, it would be nice to cover that. A little bit of washi tape, actually. I just thought of that. Touch of pink. Love neon pink. I might do a touch of pink with a bit of neon pink. See, I'm very different to Rachel. I can't imagine Rachel putting neon pink in her journal. But I love neon pink. And I also noted that Rach did her video. She completely covered her clothing tag, but she said it was too ugly. she couldn't put it in the way it was. I don't mind my clothing tag.
Yeah, you liked it.
I do like it. Thank you, Jamie. I like it. All right, hopefully that sticks down. There we go. That looks a bit better. Pinky more places? Maybe not. Oh, sorry. Bumped the camera. Okay, so that's my video for this week. I hope you like my final product, and I might do another one tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jamie.